Morning sunshine. No. You guys are freaking quiet this morning. Oh, God. Morning, gaming. Yeah, it's a cool morning for real. It's actually pretty decent. Probably about 65 degrees. Morning, Katie. Morning, Michelle. Morning, Nikki. Morning, crazy lady. Morning, Karen. Oh, I was out, crazy lady. I slept like a baby last night. Woke up a few times. No, I don't got no P.O. box. I don't got no P.O. box. I don't even know yet, Nick. I'm not even for sure. I'll do some fishing in a little while. Gene. Morning, guys. Morning, crazy lady. We had a good live last night, guys. We had some good conversations. You and me both, crazy lady. Getting old too. Not to the fourth. Wednesday, Karen, I'll have my main back. Yeah, crazy lady. I like that name too, Karma. Oh, Karen, when they hit me for sexual content, they get me for 7 days. Thank you, Karen. Morning, Diane. I was worried about you. I was like, where's my Diane at? She's usually in here. You're fixing breakfast? I was looking at those blue heeler puppies, Diana, that link you sent me to, and they're not bad priced for real. They're like $750. You go to other places, they're a lot more. They want like $1,500, and they come with papers too. Costs money to do what I want to do. I don't got the money to do what I want to do. Good times. And I ain't for sure. I'm pretty sure I know what you're referring to. Morning, Tammy. I don't know, crazy lady. No, Kim. Nothing's been stolen. Morning, Cope. Uh, Arnold, maybe later. You're absolutely right, Nikki. I'm at the later take a freaking ride to Walmart. Spend some more money I don't got, then get supplies. Kim, this is the same campsite I've been at for 3 weeks almost. No, crazy lady. She far away. She's a few hours away. She got her plans and things going on today. Thank you, Nikki. Nothing. I got never stolen from, guys. Besides my dog and my stuff when I first started going live, I have not had been stolen from. So I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know where they came up with that. Morning Piper. Oh, Kim, that's my stuff's in my buddy's storage. Morning, Jeff. Good morning, Danny. It's because they were napping yesterday. Evidently, they got to come back. What are your guys' plans today? Diana, you got to work today, don't you? About all I got planned, sunshine. I got to pick up some treble hooks and I got to pick up some food. I absolutely right now, I got no fucking food here. I got 2 ramen noodles. That's all I got. Funds are low, Danny. I gotta watch what I spend. Can't afford a saw right now. Yeah, I am, sunshine. I pick up some treble hooks because I got that stink bait, and I thought I had treble hooks in that tackle box, but I don't. Morning, Brenda. Morning, Jackie. Morning, Lace. Piper, how's your weekend been? I haven't heard from you too much. You haven't been in the live. No, Nikki. That's what I'm working on now, Tammy. My first cup. I haven't seen you much on here, Piper. Yeah, you can, Nikki, but I ain't got no poo poo. All right, Karen. Yeah, me too, Piper. I got some good sleep last night, too. Woke up a few times. That's about it. Yeah, they're poo pooing out here yesterday morning, Nikki. I think that's what they were doing, too. Yeah, they were off and on all day yesterday. Got a neck ache, Piper. Those ain't good. It was far off. Guns travel. I guess Libby took off. I guess she don't want nothing to do with me anymore either. So she came in and left. You need a massage now? I understand that one, Piper. I don't know. I don't know what turned Libby away. I can tell you that now. I don't know. No, but she came in this morning and she didn't say nothing and left. Ruby, because TikTok filters it, is why. Morning, Chloe. TikTok's been filtering comments forever. Ever since I've been doing this. Jarrett. Yeah, go ahead and ask her, Karen. Good morning, Sharon. I had Leslie message me last night. She said, I forgot what she said. Something about, are you blocking me because I am not gifting you no more? Something about you keep up your content and you will be getting gifted again, this and that. And she went on with it. Thank you, Danny. They filter the comments, Nikki. Sometimes it's the way somebody words it. They won't let it come through. You know, Ruby Ann, it looked like on her side that it came through, but on this side, it's not showing up. But on her side, it is. It was great. Well, I'll tell you something about with Martin. You know, I thought me and Martin put things to rest. But this morning, I seen he put up another video where he's claiming that whatever, but he's been making these videos, and I commented on one. I commented actually on a couple of them. And the last video that he made about me, he was talking about, you know, how we, you know, suppose he made everything good, and I'm back to, you know, being a stupid drunk, this and that, letting alcohol talk. And I told him, I said, look at the comment. I said, that comment was made before we ever broke bread that day. But also that night, though, he came into my live saying if Debbie didn't stop attacking Tutu, whatever her name is, that he was coming after me again. I mean, who am I? I can't control people. Morning, Eric. You too, Ding. No, it was the real Martin. It was the real Martin. I know, Piper. Well, I mean, if you're going to say something here on live, fucking at least stand behind it, you know? I told him, I said, look at the message, you know? For real, he can go back and make an apology freaking video. If he would look at the message and seen when it was sent, he would know that it was way before we ever had that conversation. I am for sure. There's a lot of people that just do stuff for attention, and I don't know if Martin's one of them. Or I don't know if Martin is not taking in accountability the time that that comment was taken, typed out, or what. Could be a mistake. It could be just, him talking. Thank you. Oh, we absolutely will, Diana. As long as we got good, positive people in here. Yeah, it was, Katie. We had a great life for the most part yesterday. Thank you, sunshine. Yeah, well, that freaking log there, I got to cut that son of a gun up. I figured with the logs I had underneath of it last night, they would have burnt it in half, or I didn't have to cut it, but I'm going to have to cut it. I know you do, Diana. Well, I got some good sleep last night for real. The weather was just perfect, it was cool, so it wasn't hot, no humid. I could make a log. I could make a bench out of that log actually if I wanted to. Ruby Ann, exit out of the live and come back in. I'm pretty sure it's not only you; it's filtering Ruby Ann. It's how things are worded, and I'm not for sure. That's just my insight. All right, Ruby Ann. 57 degrees. Yeah, it's gonna get a little chilly there. Before I know it's gonna be that way here. I mean, it's September, so we got to about the end of September before middle of September it starts chilling off. Morning, Alan. I am this. I am this. I'm getting my stuff in the next week, moving it to a different storage shed closer to me. But I just can't throw the canvas tent up here in the wood stove. Because yesterday I got walked up on, so it's going to be a matter of time for people start walking up on me again because I'm leaving a heck of a trail coming in and out. Yeah, they walked up on my campsite. No, exactly, little edgy. I really don't think they would do too much because where I took you guys to watch the sunsets at a few times, there's actually a group of Mexicans and other people that stay down there camping. You could tell because on the backside of the hill. They just take their trash and just throw it over this hill, and they got a fire pit and a campsite set up down there. And a couple weekends I've been down there, just riding a moped. They've been down there camping. So I mean, I really don't think they're gonna trip on me, but the possibility is they'll write me some tickets. No, it was an older gentleman. I guess he was seeing where the trail went, was what he was doing. He just came outside the campground about where my solar panel is, and he was like, nice camp, and turned around and left. Well, Kim, I can put a tent up, but right now we got hunting season. Then we're gonna have deer season starting next month. When's deer season start? Ain't it next month or end of this month? November? I thought it was December at the end of September that bow season started. I'm thinking end of September. Yeah, I have sunshine. About 3 weeks. I'm gonna have to get some skis for the Zuma, the moped. That way, when we get snow, I can ride that son of a gun and not go down. They actually make ski kits for motorcycles. I don't know if you guys know that, but I've been thinking about that because I was like, man, when you get that snow, that I don't know if you guys have ever rode motorcycles or anything in the snow. Like a dirt bike or an enduro, it's decent, but a moped, that's a different freaking game changer riding that in the snow. That you'll go down quick as shit. November, Diane. All right. Nope. This month. We haven't got decent lot of snow in a while, but I really feel that this winter's going to be off the charts. Like it's going to be a bad winter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Eric. I don't know that, but that's just what I feel in my bones. Not, just saying it's just, because we haven't had a bad winter in a few years. I don't know, Nikki. I might have to fall back on the old tent. I did, crazy lady. I looked for one of those used Arctic Oven tents. Then another day, I was on here and I was looking at tents and stuff, and I came across a bell tent. And I don't know if you guys know what a bell tent. A bell tent is. I'll give me an example. You know that creator on here? Her name's Ariana. I think it is. It's her and her boyfriend. They kind of do what I do. They got a big old white canvas bell tent. Yeah, they're canvas. Well, that tent that she got, I found one that's camouflage, 20-foot diameter. I mean, I'm talking a big tent, a 20-foot diameter one. I mean, it's Realtree. It's camouflage canvas. I mean, it's awesome looking. Well, this one's like a quarter of the fraction of the one I really want to get. She's in Arizona. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought she was somewhere else. I didn't know she was in Arizona. No, but I found one of those camouflage tents like that for 1,500. No, Amy says New York. Yeah, her and her boyfriend or hubby, whoever. She's the one that always looks like she's on speed in the morning, just the way she's acting and dancing and stuff. I mean, she's really high spirited. Well, I mean, 1,500 versus 5,000, but the difference is the installation value. Yeah, Amy, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, well, that's what I'm gonna do with mine too. Well, I still got all that, Alan. Thank you, Santa Claus. And you guys keep saying, why don't you just use your old gear? Good morning, Glenn. It's not that I can't use my old gear, but you guys don't understand. There's no room in that tent by the time you put the stove in there and the cot. Yeah, it's a 10 by 10, but I mean, by the time you put the stove in there and you get wood in there, you got no room. Well, I might have to buy a core of wood to get going, but if I could find somewhere close to where I'm camping to be able to camp all winter and get wood free, then that's what I'm going to do. I got the chainsaw and everything else to cut it. Yeah, Nikki, that's her. That's her. And I thought about that too, Edgy, using my old tent for storage. Yeah, it is. It's a lot better heat burning wood than, electricity. Morning, Thomas. But a lot of times too, burning wood, you got to make sure it's seasoned because if you're burning green wood, you ain't gonna put out no freaking heat. You're just gonna put out a freaking sizzle because the moisture content in the wood. Yeah, it is, Ray. Yep, just smoke. And that's true. You got to know how to operate a wood burning stove. A lot of people don't. Get you some unseasoned wood that's moisture content and some seasoned wood, and fire lasts a lot longer that way. I know it is, little Edgy. Yep, and a damper. You got to know how to function that damper. Sounds like somebody knows how to work a wood stove besides me. He says, done it a long time. You and me both, buddy. Yeah, it's going to be cold as fuck here in 60 days, too. Little Edgy, what the hell are you going to do? You can't continuously stay in motel rooms. I mean, I guess you can if you can afford it. Yeah, Nikki, but mine's camouflage. Little Edgy, you need to get a freaking tent and a stove like I do. You got a truck. I mean, as much as you pay for those damn motel rooms, if you saved some of that and got you a freaking tent with a wood stove, you'd be set. Well, that tent that she got, Nikki, I had that same tent about 5 years ago, and I had it set up when I went to jail. I just got it. I didn't even have it like 2 weeks, and I had it set up in the backyard in the snow. But when I was in jail, my ex had to pack everything up, and she put it in storage. When I got it out of the storage and set it up, the whole damn tent was ruined. It was covered in nothing but mold, brand new. It was ruined. It was covered in mold. I couldn't get the mold out. I tried everything. I mean, I spent like a week trying to get the mold out, using bleach, using freaking vinegar, everything that I can find, to help it. But I can never get rid of it. I end up selling it. Morning, decal. I'm sorry, little edgy. Ray, you can get them anywhere. You just got to look online. Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, or order them offline. Laying it on the edge of the countertop, no surgery. Well, they're not very expensive, Nikki. You can actually get like cheaper ones between $150. Well, actually between $100 and $300. But then you're just gonna have hell condensation because the material they're made out of. I bet it did, Edgy. Yeah, Nikki, get on Amazon. Get on Amazon and type in tents for wood or tents with wood stoves, and you'll see they're cheap. The factor is, though, when it comes to stuff like that, is somebody's like, "Oh, okay, I could pick up a tent that I can put a wood stove in for $150, and this can be cool." Well, it is cool, but you wait till it gets cooler weather and that freaking stove's inside that freaking tent going, and the inside of the tent is drenched with condensation. Your sleeping bags are getting soaked and everything else. That's not cool. Yeah, I know, Nikki. Yeah, that's a tree we dragged up with the moped yesterday. I spent like freaking, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes cutting that thing in half. Morning, Dawn. Tim, the way it's going right now, I'm going to have to use my backup tent. Because we were trying to have a bonfire last night, and I had good logs under it, and I figured it'd burn that one there in half, and I want to have to cut it with my handsaw, but it didn't work that way, so I'm going to have to cut it with my handsaw later. That was the idea, to burn it in half, or I didn't have to cut it. A big fire. We call bonfires. No, Spence, I haven't. I think the worst scenario is going to be is we're just going to end up way out deep in the woods somewhere and rolling the dice and surviving that way and doing this content with you guys. That's the worst scenario. One way or another, I will get through winter. I can promise you that. Morning, James. Well, I hope winter ain't too bad either. But I just feel it in my gut that we're in for a freaking reckoner this winter. I do feel it. And I'm not worried about it. I will get by. They sell spikes that you could put actually in your tires. My biggest thing with that is it's hard to keep your balance and not to have the freaking moped slide up underneath you in the snow. Well, Jared, I mean, I can actually, if I wanted to, like an RV park or something, I can go do something like that. But you guys don't realize how expensive that shit is. Those people with those RV parks, especially around me, it's ridiculous. We're talking between $600 to $1,000. When I left Graham Cave the first time, okay, listen to this one. When I left Graham Cave the first time, 87 Ricer came there and packed me up. Well, I didn't know where I was going to at that big time. Okay, I ended up at the Herman Park, but we called a couple of them there around us, and I was just wanting to stay there for 2 weeks, and they were wanting, like, I forgot what it was, something for like a week. It was like $300 or something. It was just insane. Yeah, Nikki, exactly. Crazy lady, I've thought about that, but I haven't yet. Yeah, for a basic site. For a basic site. I told him, I said, I don't need no electricity or nothing. I said, I got solar. No, that's with no water and power. That was just one campground. But that I have called one, like before I went to Graham Cave. That's what I was going to do. Was I was going to go to an RV site, and this one they wanted 600 a month, and that was electricity and everything. But at the time, I didn't have the funds for it. Oh yeah, they're really proud. Oh, they're really ridiculous. Yeah, I'm just out in the woods right now. I'm on state property forest. There's actually a campground not far from me, about a mile from me. Maybe for exchange for cutting some of their trees down. Do you? There is, but you can't stay year round. You can't stay year round. I'm either going to have to trespass to stay year round, or I'm going to have to pay up to stay year round. That's what it's going to come down to. Thomas, and that's true too. But there's a lot of places that know that situation and take a fucking advantage of it. And that's what it really comes down to. They take advantage of the prices, and that's why they're so high. Oh, I know it is, crazy lady. Greed. Yeah, Thomas, it's greed. I mean, who in the right mind is going to pay? This is just me talking, okay? You know, each their own. I guess it depends on your money roll. If you can afford it, I guess it's really nothing to you. But who the hell's going to pay $1,200 a month for a freaking campsite? You guys going to pay $1,200 a month for a freaking basic campsite? I know, crazy lady. Well, what you're talking about, you know, the private. I mean, far as camping on free spots, you still got a 2 week window. You only got a 2 week window. Well, that's what I mean, beautiful sunshine. I'm just saying. That's true, Nikki. But like I said, either one way or another, it doesn't matter what. I will survive and get through the winter, even if I got to trespass. Ugh. That's what I'm doing, Southern Lady. That's what I think I'm going to do. Well, the problem with a campsite, like I said, you got a 2 week window. And a lot of times, like through Mark Twain National Forest and all that, they got a lot of hiking trails. So in the off seasons, when a lot of campgrounds are down, they're still open because of these hikers and stuff. The problem with that all is you still got a 2 week window. So my plan is, if I got to, is to go off farther in the bush than I am now, where I ain't got to worry about it. Worst scenario is going to be a deer hunter like now where I'm at. Well, I ain't for sure how long you got to be gone. Well, Thomas, I mean, it'd be a fine because I'm not actually camped in their camp spot. They're designated areas that they got set up for, tents and stuff. So I'm sure if they wanted to push the issue, they could hit me with a fine. There's a possibility for that too, Kim. Exactly, Bryce. And it's not even outlaw shit, bro. It's just surviving's all it is. But you know, sometimes you got to break the rules to survive. And I mean, I'm actually breaking the rules right now. In all honesty, I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not hurting nothing. I'm just trying to survive. Nikki, I got to get some treble hooks and stuff, and I got to get some food. Somebody was telling me that Colorado got bad at homestead off grid lift. How you doing, Jazz? I haven't seen the possum this morning. Yeah, I heard about that, Nikki. I hope you're good too, Jess. Good morning. They used to give you land till 76. Thank you, Danny. Well, I don't know if she's talking about a motorcycle touring or what. But I mean, a lot of people go to Colorado and Montana and Utah and all that stuff for motorcycle trips like that because of, the scenery. Oh, I didn't know nothing about that, Nikki. A big motorcycle group. So they're going up there. They think they're going to change the damn law. Oh, boy, that's funny. They think they're going to go up there and change the government's mind on setting their laws. Well, I'd be mad too. I remember last winter, I was blessed to have permission to be where I was camping at. Well, half-ass permission. I found out later. But, the homeless, they used to tell them to go down to the conservation there in the river where I lived at in Union. But I ran across, an individual was telling me that the cops rode up on them because they made, camping on public land and all the other stuff in conservation land, it's a felony now. Misdemeanor, whatever it is, but you can't do it. But I guess these cops rolled up down there because there's a few of them down there camping and arrested, or just straight up arrested them because they're down there camping. I mean, it hit my heartstring. I'm like, these people are trying to survive, do what they got to do, but you're just making a situation worse. Knowing they ain't got the money to get out, they'll probably sit in jail for a few days, see the judge will, let them out, hit them with the fine, can't even afford it. They're just trying to survive. And you're not helping it. You're trying to put pennies into the system by, using them that don't got nothing. And it's sickening. Yeah, little edgy. Here in Missouri, it's actually, it's not a crime to be homeless, but you cannot be camped like what I'm doing now. If they wanted to and they came up on me, they can hit me with a big ticket or throw me in jail. Well, it's not, if you guys look at the bigger picture, that's how our system makes the money, by doing stuff like that. That's not just, they don't give a shit about us. They're just worried about how they can fatten up their fucking pockets. Yeah, there's a campground almost a mile from here. There's people there. Yeah, Bryce. Well, when I was paying for a campground, Bryce, it was about, I think that's the most I've ever paid in 2 weeks, Bryce, was probably about 220. About 220. I think the worst that I had was like 15 a night for a basic campground. It is. It is. And that it does, Nikki. That's the truth right there, Nikki. Well, hell, she did. It burnt almost all the way through. I'm gonna have to fix my fire pit later. Yeah, I had to push it over last night. Yeah, guys, it makes me sick too, but that's the world we live in, for the most part. The rich stay richer and the poor stay poorer. Morning, Carrie. Yep, Trevor. I don't know, Private. I thought about getting karma this week. I mean, I got a little bit of a decent check coming Wednesday, but at the same time, I have got to get things situated as far as getting my stuff and all that, as far as storage and everything. Karma's going to cost me about $750. She comes with papers and everything. Yeah, I got to do the same thing, Bryce. I got to pick up some treble hooks for that stink bait, because that stink bait ain't going to stay right on one hook. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing, Bryce, but I got to go freaking to Walmart, and that's going to take me a few hours to get there and back. So you have to move. Yeah, eventually I got to move. Plastic worms. Well, sunshine, that's what I've been thinking out too, is about scouting out another location. I've actually been thinking about moving this site maybe this week to a different spot. Pick up some tread. What do you mean, Ding Ding? What the hell's tread? Yeah, further in the woods, crazy lady. But I gotta cut a path down through there. Good morning. No, but if they walk up on me, they're gonna make me move. They're gonna fucking hit me with some tickets. What are you using right now, Bryce, to charge your stuff? Michelle, really, the hunting hasn't even started. You know, they're not going to be out in the woods, you know, hunting birds. They're going to be in fields and stuff like that. The hunting's going to start when deer season starts. I mean, I can actually go off in the brush and survive all winter and not be found. But you know what goes with that is, am I going to get service before I can do these lives with you guys? Yeah, I got some good sleep last night because it wasn't hot. Well, it's a lot of spots are regulated where you can hunt or you can't hunt. It'll let you know. They'll have signs, no hunting and stuff like that. Thank you for the roast, Janelle. It's called Spin Power Smart. What are you saying, Bryce? You got like a little freaking wind generator? Thank you, Jazz. All right, crazy lady. I wouldn't think so either, Ladybug, but I mean, if they're going to write me a ticket, I mean, hopefully it's a good park ranger, just runs me off, but the worst scenario, they'll write me a ticket. It's about the size of a boob box. Oh, thread. Got you, Lace. I didn't understand what he was saying. Yeah. I better not can take everything I got. Which I ain't really got nothing here. Everything I got's in storage, but still. Oh, you're talking about poaching? All right, Southern Lady, you have a good day. What am I using, Bryce? I'll show you, buddy. Right now, I got it plugged in. This is only 200 watts. I got this at Walmart for about $200. Yeah, $200. The catch with this is when I got this, I was reading on the box, it'll charge your phone 10 to 12 times. Bullshit. Charge my phone maybe 5 times. But what I use, Bryce, to charge this right here is I use solar. That does pretty good. I'll show you. Like, we ain't got much right now, sun coming in. We got a lot of overcast, and you can see on the panel how much sun is hitting. But that's a 100-watt panel I got at Harbor Freight. We'll see how many watts are coming in right now. I'll show you guys. So you can see right now, that's going to show you how many watts I'm going to start bringing in. No, it'll be above that one. So right now with the overcast, I'm bringing in the most is about 4 watts. But in another hour, that'll be up to, if I left it on here, that'll be up to about 60 watts. The solar panel was like $160 with taxes and everything. But I got, this is the second one I got. I got another one in storage too, the same thing. And this is my hillbilly house. I've never really tried all that rocket. I've charged my beard trimmers up on it. I've used it to air up my air mattress. I don't know what all it'll run. You're welcome, Bryce. I was actually, Bryce, I was going to get that Jackery that you're talking about, but I didn't have the funds at the time. I picked this up when I moved from my original campground. It was like a spur of the moment thing. I was like, man, I got to have something to be able to charge my stuff. All right, Diana. You seen a guy use the paddle wheel? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen people do that too. Yeah, they will, Eric. Thank God to that. My problem is it's not even mosquitoes. My biggest problem right now is these freaking flies. Like, they'll come in here like 10 deep, well, 100 deep. All right, Bryce. That's an idea, a little edgy, especially if you're doing what you're doing. Gotcha, Bryce. I'll show you guys what I'm using for a tripod too, because my ass the other night tripped. I might have been a little buzzed. That's irrelevant though. I tripped and freaking fell on my freaking tripod. I broke my tripod, but I'm gonna show you guys my tripod. You'll like this one. There's my tripod. No, Bryce, I only went out yesterday morning for maybe 20 minutes. I realized I didn't have no treble hooks in that little freaking tackle box I got for crappie. Then I tried to go to the hole-in-the-wall gas station. They didn't have no treble hooks. And I said, man, I'm not taking that ride to Walmart. Today, I got to take that ride to Walmart. Running it wide open, I'm ranging between 60 and 70 miles a gallon. They claim it's supposed to get 100 miles a gallon. It only holds a gallon. It ain't terrible. I understand. Little edgy. I understand. Irish Spring, huh? Yeah, I'm supposed to have a license plate on it, but they don't fuck with me. They think it's just a 50cc. Smoke galore. I haven't had no problems with no snakes. Knock on wood on that one. I've been pretty fortunate. Nikki, you pick them up all the time? I want to stay in Missouri because of my babies. I mean, I've had people offer me, to come camp on their land and stuff that are out of states and stuff like that. You're on a voucher list. Oh, I do watch those people, especially that offer. Believe that one. No, little edgy. I couldn't do anything like that either. I could not do anything like that either. Yeah, Eric, you remember that? That was crazy. Yeah, I remember that, buddy. Yeah, I actually think that they're staying in that son of a bee. When I was, my campsite was 100 yards. Well, it might not have been 100 yards, but my original campsite before I started going live with you guys was right by there, and there was things out here. I think there was actually somebody staying in there when I was there. Yeah, I was just cutting home through the woods from work one night, cutting through there, and I just seen the fucking ass end of that freaking tarp hanging out. And I was like, "What the hell?" And I walked over there, and there was an opening. It was off. I mean, the roof was covered with logs and all that stuff, but the ground wasn't. It was just a big old hole dug out, covered up. It was a good size hole too. What's up, Scar? Drinking coffee, letting it warm up a little bit, Scar. I gotta make a Walmart trip today. Yeah, it was cool, Eric. I mean, whoever did that spent a lot of time. Allergies. I got Jeffrey. I got night crawlers, bud. Yep, some more money I gotta spend that I don't got. Well, hell, you should have seen me last time I came back from Walmart the other day carrying this cooler in the back of the moped. Now that was some dumb and dumber shit there. That's what it. I mean, if you can imagine that, that's what it looked like. I got it. Well, I mean, fuck. I was looking at coolers too, and I was like, man, you got your cooler in storage, but you got to have something better than this freaking little styrofoam cooler, because that styrofoam cooler, ice, as hot as it's been, it's gone in a half a day. So I seen this one I got, it was on sale for like $30. So I was like, I need it. Gino, that one's a Yamaha Zuma. It's not a Chinese knockoff. It wasn't cheap, buddy. I'll tell you that. That wasn't cheap. I don't know, Jeff. People's told me about that. They've also said put salt on ice and it make it last a lot longer. I don't know how true that is. I've never tried it. Well, they actually sell little trailers that you can pull behind that thing that don't weigh nothing, but they're freaking ridiculously priced. I can fabricate and build my own if I had a welder and all the other stuff to fabricate it, but rock salt. Wood chips. That's what I would think too. Salt would melt the ice. That's what I would think. Rock salt will slow the ice melt down. Scar. Hey, Scar, you just made hints why they salt the roads. Exactly. It melts the fucking ice. I didn't even think about that. You're right on that, Scar. That's a good one. I didn't even think about that. Good morning, country lady. I don't even know what kind of ice I got left. I'm sure I'm going to have to pick up another bag of ice today anyway. I need to pick up enough meat and stuff for a few days because this Walmart trip on that freaking thing gets old. I got a little bit of ice left in there still. You got a 280Z, little edgy? All right, guys, we're about to do an experiment right here on live, okay? We're going to do an experiment. No salt, salt. The one on the right got salt. That one don't got salt. The one in the sun got salt on it. Well, there's more salt on that piece of ice than I would put on my food. And I'm telling you right now, the one on the left's already melting. We got salt ice cream. He's already watching paint dry, but never ice. You guys might be onto something with the freaking salt, for real. You guys might be onto something. Only on this live will you see this kind of shit. Exactly, Carrie. No, Nikki, I didn't. I've never tried dry ice. Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, the one with the salt on it's lasting. I don't know, Little Edgy. I've never tried dry ice. Dry ice will burn you. That's how they remove warts. I didn't know that. Shows what I know. Freaking log. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you now the common denominator is that the ice with the salt on it is lasting a lot longer because this other one's about gone. It's expensive. We'll do another experiment. Exactly, Eric, I do. All right, Scar. Dry ice and water will explode. Thanks, Jeffrey, for showing me how to make booby traps. Morning, Lana. I'll take your word on it, Jeff. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you the common denominator right now. The one with the salt on it is lasting a lot longer. That little ice cube is about gone on the left. The one on the right that got sawed on it, still standing strong. So I'm realizing I can make a bag of ice last me a few days instead of one day. Morning, Cheryl. Learn something new every day. Yeah, that's what I'm realizing. I was thinking it would just melt it faster. Nope, we're never too old to learn something new. Yeah, I see that, Jeff. I need to pick up one of those little shovels they got in the camping section at Walmart too. They're foldable shovels, something like the military and army uses. Yeah, I get my main account back Wednesday. For how long, I don't know. Well, it works. I just proved that fact. It works. Why are you blocked on it? Oh, I know what Jeffrey was trying to do. Jeffrey, why don't you go get me an aluminum magnet too, please? bet it does. I'm good. I'm serious too. Go get me an aluminum magnet, Jeff. Boss must have freaking tied on a hell of a good one this weekend because I have not heard from Boss at all. So he must be hurting this morning. I wish I did private, but I don't. Yeah, Doug's not doing that. Guys, we're going to go do some Bigfoot research tonight. Do some knocks. Call Bigfoot in. He said I'd tie a shopping cart to it. Yeah, that won't get me pulled over. I don't know what will. Jeff, you got pulled over 2 days ago? $65 and a 30. That'll do it right there. The hell are you doing 65 and a 35 for? Little Edgy, you've never had a ticket? I got too many damn tickets. Oh, that's good that you got a warning. You didn't get hit with that ticket. That'd have been a couple $100 ticket right there. Probably 150 minimum. Yeah, you got lucky. I got too many damn tickets. $606 Wow, they can take your license for 20 over. Good morning, Bunny. Oh, I had a good night last night. Got some good sleep. Woke up feeling all refreshed, good to go. I just got to take this freaking adventure on the moped. 45 minutes there, 45-minute back. It's not really awesome. It gets me there and gets me back. That's all that matters. Just not as fast as I want to. Yeah, it is, Jeff. It is. I mean, like I said, the fastest it goes is pretty much 50, 55. You hit a hill, you'll drop down to 40, 45, depending on the size of the grade of the hill. And it's better than walking, I'll tell you that. But I wish, for the price I paid for that, if I would have just put another 500 to 1,000 on it, I should have got a good dual sport. I got to go to Walmart here shortly. I got to get supplies. We're going to do some fishing later tonight. Well, you know how much it would cost me to have Walmart deliver to where I'm at? I don't think that's going to happen. Grab me a couple floats. For what, Jeff? Mike, in time, I will, buddy, get a pickup truck. Oh, bobbers? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I do need to pick up a couple bobbers, too. Good idea, Jeff. Sardines for the possum. American Mom, I don't know nothing about that. I just know I'd need something secure that I'm going to be running down the road with doing 45, 50 miles per hour. I don't want it coming loose, bouncing everywhere, throwing me off center. I'll look that up. I'll check that out, see what you're talking about. Flower, you still in here? Welcome back, Diana. Do you, Bonnie? Morning, Chuck. I wiped it off, Jeff. The ice with the salt lasted the longest, put it that way. Be aware of the last one, bro. What do you mean, Darren? Who sent that, Diana? Don't really want to mention names, bro. 2 comments ago. That's what I'm thinking. Yes. Well, next weekend we're having a party at Lit Liquors. We're going down to her Goose Creek campground. She got a lake lot down there, guys. Always invited. That's what she said last night. So I think we all should show up down there. Jazz. You know, I ordered that battery cover for my moped 2 weeks ago, and I still got another 2 weeks before it comes in. Yeah, Darren, I do. Jazz set them out. Talking about Bunny. Morning. No. I don't. Are you saying Diana, Darren? Why would Diana be in whose box? You need to shed light on that, because I don't believe that shit for a minute. Yeah, that there's no fucking possible way. I can guarantee you that now. He won't come into the box. I don't even know why you would come over here and want to stir the pot like that, because that'd be the last person that would do that. I can tell you that now. Jazz, go ahead and walk him out the door, whatever mod's in here, because that's straight BS right there. I know better than that. Thank you, Jazz. We already know that's bullshit, ding ding. You're absolutely right. morning, Justin. Good morning, everybody. He wouldn't come in a box, Nikki. That's BS. That's just drama trying to stir. That's all that is. Trying to cause chaos. Some people ain't happy unless they can, cause chaos and have gossip. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jess. Uh, she's messaging me right now. I don't think she's in the live right now, Kim. But she would never do that. No, big dog. We had Darren over here saying that Diana was talking gossip on me, just trying to cause chaos, exposing somebody's box. Yeah, Diana's really good people. I know you wasn't, Diana. We had to get rid of Darren. He was trying to say that you were. No, she would never do that, big dog. Nope. Well, yeah, we'll have a good evening tonight, American Mom. We just got to keep the positivity going in the chat. Keep out the negativity. Mods got to do what they mods have got to do. or you can actually use charcoal itself. I mean, a good instance on what you're talking about, Jeffrey, how to clean water. I know exactly what you're talking about. You actually need a couple of pieces of charcoal. You can use gravel in between if you wanted to. No, Kim, I haven't been out there really for the most part the past couple of days. I got to pick up some treble hooks later. It's just been so packed down there at the freaking lake over the weekend. How big are my hooks? I don't got treble hooks. I just got regular hooks. Yeah, Jeff, there's a lot of stuff that people need to learn how to do that don't know how to do this. But, you know, a lot of people never have to do this, but there might be a situation that they might and they don't know what to do. So, and that's the truth of it all. Because in the blink of an eye, there's a lot of people can be in a situation that I am. Right, Kim? You're right on that, Eddie. No, I really don't. I mean, if I'm out walking and stuff, I keep my eyes on the ground, but I really just don't go out Indian headed hunting. Arrowhead hunting, that is. Well, there's a lot of content like that out there, Jeff. I just carry a lighter with me at all times, a few, because it's the easiest way to do. I mean, yes, I can make a bow drill, start a fire that way with the bow drill. Good morning, Lake Life. Just extra content. Jazz, I'll show you one of these days. I had somebody want to see a video of me doing that. I might make a little short of it. I'll give you an example of a minute of how they do it. I'll show you what a bow drill is. Uh, Tammy Roberts. Tammy's no longer part of this channel. Thank you for the roses. Or the hearts, I'm sorry. I'll show you guys what Jazz is talking about. Well, that's what happened. Tammy's with them. She's not with us. Jazz, I'm working on your bowl drill, so hold on. See if those notches are big enough. What's up, Will? That is definitely too tight. So all we can do is one day at a time. All you can do is ignore what you're really doing, but not paying a friend you owe. Who the fuck is this? Karma's coming for Doug. What is that saw called he is using? That is just a pruning saw that I got at Ace Hardware. I got another one in storage. I mean, it got a good cut on it, but the handle, it's all plastic material, brittle. It broke. No, I'm not going to show that. They'll use that against me. Yeah, I just used a little hand saw to cut those logs, and it was a job. Morty Gizmo. Jeff, that sounds like a good idea for real. Cornbread does sound good. I am, Judy. I hope you're having a good day too. Yeah, I did, Brett. Well, they got a Dutch oven on sale at Walmart for like 25 bucks. I should have grabbed it the other day. Yeah, later, Brett. I gotta go get treble hooks. All right, guys, I gotta hop off here. I have got to get my day going. I will jump on here with you guys later. We'll have a good night. Do some fishing. Later, guys.